Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today in our webinar, The State of Social Innovation in Canada. This month, social innovation is in the spotlight. LATAM Startups is a nonprofit organization based in Toronto, helping startups to scale. So if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to contact us at contact@latamstartups.org or the hashtag LatamStartups. So please take a note that we have changed our email for .org. Before it was .biz. So this is, become a nonprofit organization actually. So let's start with this webinar. So in the last years, Canada has experienced a growth in social innovation becoming a movement. The movement has reached the attention of major actors in the public, private, and nonprofit spheres. According with deepening community, a lot of organizations in Canada identify themselves as social innovation companies or institutions. Starting in 1999 with the Plant Institute, Mars Discovery District, the largest tech hub in the world created in 2000, the Tamarack Institute, an experiment with social innovation as a method for tackling poverty. Ashoka Canada, and one of the most important events for social innovation, the G.W. McConnell Foundation in 1995, supported in many ways, including funding for new social enterprises. It's worth it to say that at Mars, which is going to be named many times here in this webinar, is where we are going to have our main event this year. So we hope to see you guys there. The Center for Social Innovation, where our hub is actually located, opened doors in 2004, and also it became like an experiment in catalyzing social change. CSI became a space for social innovation and entrepreneurs with several locations in Toronto and New York. 2014, other initiatives have been launched. The Social Innovation Generation is one of those initiatives that created a partnership between McConnell Foundation, Mars Plan, and University of Waterloo. This initiative acts as a connector in the ecosystem for social innovation projects. The Waterloo Institute for Social Innovation and Resilience developed a graduate diploma in social innovation in 2011 to create new leaders in the market for social innovation initiatives. Now, we have Social Lab Revolution, where different companies combine groups science and design thinking. Right now, there are 3 different labs: social labs, design labs, and social innovation labs. The movement keeps growing and evolving to more sophisticated methods and impacting focused communities. The creation of initiatives for Indigenous communities is a big example where a social innovation is going. The first ever Indigenous Innovation Summit was launched in 2015, along with an Indigenous Innovation Report, highlighting the necessities, challenges, and opportunities for Indigenous communities to become social innovators. Government of Canada recognizes the important role that colleges and universities play in providing the discoveries, innovation, and experiences resulting in strong social and health benefits. Last year in June, the government announced the Social Innovation Fund, supporting colleges and polytechnics for $7.4 million. For the government, social innovation is becoming a prominent subject of public policy and should be viewed as inherent system changing that can include incremental change where the impact may be local. So we can see the government is really involved in many of the initiatives that is coming right now in Canada, either if it's a province initiative or it's a federal initiative. There are several aspects where the government wants to help. Now, of course, there is still more help in this area, but at least we have a big, a big support right now from what it was years ago. According with a report from Montreal University, in North America, there are 36 programs for social entrepreneurship and social and innovation focus, offering students and broader communities what type of funding students, ventures, and innovations can get in the market, how extracurricular activities are integrated with curriculum and work, and finally, how the center and program hub itself was funded and sustained. Each university entrepreneurship and innovation programming with many schools offered foundational services such as mentorship, grant funding, shared space, and advisory services. Canada, a student can find 17 courses, 12 funding programs, and 11 mentorship programs, 11 pitch competitions between other benefits. Funding grants can vary from $1,000 to $10,000 in seed stage. Competitions can give around $25,000, and other grants in the market can provide project funding between $5,000 and $25,000. So you can see there are different alternatives for social innovation projects to actually get some initial funding to actually grow their projects in the market. Now, speaking specifically about the provinces, this is how social innovation is impacting Ontario. Toronto both have several programs helping to create and support social innovation initiatives. At Mar School District, the Social Innovation Program is seeking to drive economic and social prosperity by harnessing the full potential of Canadian innovation. Mars has a group of advisors in different sectors, including education ventures. Besides that, Mars also gives financial support, ecosystem development, and connections at a national level. In Waterloo, Institute for Social Innovation and Resilience is committed to generate trans and interdisciplinary knowledge about social innovation and the social innovation process, the dynamics of learning, adaptation, and resilience. University of Waterloo collaborate with research and other initiatives for companies developing new social ventures. So you can see here, this is an image from one of the reports they have, where resilience suggests the role of opportunity and of agency. So this is how they are actually see social innovation coming into part of the community. You can see there are different aspects like questioning and selling and identifying and framing in order to come with an initiative that is innovating in the market for a community. So in Montreal, Quebec, CIG, Social Innovation Generation, is a group focused in fostering social innovation to achieve impact, durability, and skill by engaging the creativity and resources of all sectors. SIG seeks to address Canada and ecological challenges by creating culture of continuous social innovation. This initiative was a particular attention paid to innovation engaging vulnerable and excluded people, encouraging benefits from the natural, social, and cultural diversity of Canada and the heritage of innovation. In 2016, Montreal hosted one of the first social innovation competitions, the Social Innovation Challenge, giving $6,000 to social innovation startups. Montreal has so many other social innovation initiatives and will keep promoting cultural around social innovation and impact positively the vulnerable communities that they have in Quebec. In January 2011, the Premier of BC appointed the BC Social Innovation Council. The council made recommendations on how to maximize social innovation in BC. In 2012, this same council presented its action plan. This plan included proclaiming Social Enterprise Month in 2014 and in 2015 to celebrate the showcase of BC's social enterprise sector. And that in those years, June and May were the Social Enterprise Month. Establishing partnerships with business and nonprofit sectors, launching the Hubcap BC. And this is a website that you guys can go and find more about social innovation in British Columbia. Is hubbc.ca, BC Online Social Innovation Community. Create a new corporation type, the Community Contribution Company, to support social enterprises to attract investors and customers. Development of the Ministry of Social Development and Social Innovation Social Impact Purchasing Guidelines. These guidelines are for the Ministry of Social Development and Social Innovation staff to consider the social impact of their purchasing decisions. Right now, BC is looking for leaders for the annual nomination for BC Social Innovation Youth Awards, where 10 youth under 30 who have come up with innovative initiatives, new ideas for improving social outcomes for others, and others will receive 1,000 each plus an invitation to attend and be recognized at the BC Summit on Social Innovation. Grants are also part of the movement in BC. City of Vancouver, for example, has an open call for projects to support social innovation in Vancouver's urban Aboriginal community and non-Aboriginal focused projects that can apply an Aboriginal perspective to social innovation. One of the biggest things that is happening right now around the country is the support that we need to give to the Aboriginal community in different of the provinces that we have in Canada. So that's why you will see a lot of impact into social innovation projects into these communities, because it's what is being promoted right now by provinces and by federal government. Now, regarding Alberta, Alberta is another province with a concrete plan to help social innovation startups. In 2015, the community came together to resolve a common question: how they can do better at solving complex social and environmental problems in the province. Right now, Alberta has a clear picture of the actions they need to take in order to create a social. Their mandate includes to deeply and critically explore the social innovation ecosystem in Alberta, to provide capacity, resources, time, convening, connecting storytelling to nurture the growth of social innovation movement until a shared story in Alberta, to develop a common agenda for moving forward on social innovation together. Alberta Actions Plan includes introducing an opportunity for applicant funding support in groups and collaborative when working on similar problems. So this means that actually, if you are having a similar project that another group, they will actually put together those groups in order to create a one funding, so all those groups can get just one funding for a similar project. Offering training courses that build skills and capacity for better problem solving with the same requirement. Directing rewards and recognition for achievement toward collectives and collaboration. So this is basically how Alberta is looking right now at innovation, social innovation in its province. So you can see here how they see the allies and the social innovators and connectors, and how leaders can get involved, and social innovators as well, from all the community that they are building right now in that regards. So, for all different provinces in Canada, you can see all are working in promoting social innovation initiatives, and from national level, certainly provinces have support. So this is all for today. Please remember, if you have questions or comments, contact at latamstartups.org or use Latam Startups, the hashtag Latam Startups. There are different links and there are different reports that has a deep information about either provinces programs or federal programs. So you can always contact us and ask us for those links. We are happy to share with you those links depending on what type of information are you looking for in a specific. But for now, if you have any questions, just send it there and we will be happy to help you. And please remember that Wednesday, we have our next webinar about social innovation. This time, we have a few guests that are going to talk from Canada and Latin America about social innovation and how this is evolving from their perspective and from the leadership of what they are doing, how much support they get or what are the challenges that they have right now. So please be part of the conversation next Wednesday, May 17th at 12 p.m. again, and we'll be happy to have you there as well. And finally, if you want to come to see what is the startup ecosystem in Toronto, please come to the Latam Startups Conference 4.0 here in Canada, in Toronto. We're going to be at Mars, having a great time, meeting with different leaders of the ecosystem in Latin America and Canada, and talking about different sectors, tech sectors that are booming up in both Canada and Latin America. So thank you so much for today, for your time. And again, if you have any questions, just please let us know. We'll be happy to address any questions, comments that you may have, or any type of feedback. Thank you, and we hope to see you in our next webinar. Bye now.